probably acknowledge that as well. And the most frustrating part to watching, and it's been really all season, is just throw the ball. Just throw the ball, man. Like, give your guys a chance to make a play. It's almost like if good quarterbacks throw guys open. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you have a go route down the sideline, it's one-on-one coverage. Give your guy a chance to go make the play. If he sees a guy, close, he's just going to check down underneath, right? Give your guy a chance.
Perfect example is Marvin Jones Jr.
Right.
The touchdown he had yesterday.
I mean, you see it in every game in the NFL. Guys just throwing it up.
Right, and they go get it. He's got to do that. Obviously, he gets most of the blame for offense, and well-deserved, rightfully so, in my opinion. But his wide receivers aren't very good at creating separation. The offensive line, like you mentioned, is broken down. And how much of this is on Anthony Lynn and trying to get a little creativity, Campbell talked to the press conference about a little tempo going. How much is that on them, too?
Yeah, I mean, everybody shares the blame, in my opinion. Obviously the players, they'll tell you they played a stinker. The run game was really disappointing yesterday, but I thought the scheme was just... You kept questioning why... Yeah, predictable. You kept questioning why they're doing the same thing over and over again. I mean, it's like you bring in Fells and Kabinda. I mean, everybody knows you're running it since he's got 9 guys in the box, and of course it's a 1-yard game because you can't block them all, And that's the thing that really has stood out to me the last 2 games is that play calling wise, offense coordinator got beat. I thought Mike Zimmer got the best of Anthony Lynn. I thought yesterday since he did. And by that I mean it was just predictable football. Run on 1st and 10. Play action. But it just since he had an answer for everything. And that's just how it seemed. So and Campbell obviously yesterday post game was very frustrated with the offense. And I think I asked him what kind of changes, and that's what he talked about, the tempo. You gotta stop. Let the huddle and stay in the huddle until 5 seconds on the clock. We got to give ourselves time at the line of scrimmage. So I think that might be a change moving forward, which might help this team because you see, really the only time they have success is when they do go 2-minute and they do go hurry up. And it's okay, throw the underneath passes. You're going to pop a big one eventually. But yeah, I thought the offense has just been super disappointing, especially the last couple of weeks.
Well, what's interesting is you mentioned the predictability of the offense. Conversely, maybe that's why the defense, even though they're down so many guys defensively as well, with two of their top cornerbacks out, Water out. The fact that it doesn't seem like the defense it's like they mix stuff up.
Yeah, and they did a nice job of it yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, you're watching the 3rd down package, and oddly enough, everybody gets so pissed off about a 3-man rush, pressure the quarterback. Well, Jamar Chase's 2 big catches, they blitz the safety. So it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't right now. But yeah, I thought the defense played well enough, especially in the first half, to give you, if that's a 7-7 game, if that's a 10-10 game going into halftime, that's a completely different second half. The offense just wet the bed so bad that the defense was on the field for the really majority of the game, and you could just tell they got worn out. And that's just, you can't win games that way.
Our telephone number 248-539-9797. We invite your phone calls from TJ, us, the whole crew here, 97.1 The Ticket.
showroom with top stylish brands like Bruce Hardwood, SmartCore Luxury Vinyl, and Satori Tire, all known for their reliable durability. See everything our showroom has in store for you. Order now and get it installed with help from Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Install available in-store only through independent contractors. See Lowe's.com for details and licensing. U.S. only.
What do you call a group of friends who wear the same jersey for good luck, no matter how old it is, and who support their team through thick and thin, week after week, as if the very season depended on it, all while tossing the pigskin and drinking Miller Lite? You call it Miller time in Detroit. Here's to the original light beer. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2021 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
This is for the men who never settle, the ones who believe only quitters end a game in a tie. The type of guys who choose the bar with the biggest TVs to overcompensate for theirs at home. This is the Lodge mentality. This is Twin Peaks. And just like that, the NBA is back. Get to Twin Peaks for the official tip-off of the season as the Nets take on the Bucks at 7:30 p.m., followed by the Lakers versus the Warriors at 10 p.m. Twin Peaks is the best place for all things hoops.
Your career takes flight when you join the winning teams at Soaring Eagle and Saginaw Eagles Landing. The premier gaming and entertainment destinations in Michigan are currently hiring for a wide variety of positions for all levels of experience. Visit us online at SoaringEagleCasino.com for a full list of openings and learn about all the benefits and the new $15 an hour minimum wage. Apply today at Soaring Eagle Casino Resort and Saginaw Eagles Landing Casino and Hotel.
When you run a business, setbacks change everything. And online, they happen fast. With your Comcast Business Internet, you can stay ahead. And now you can add Comcast Business Security Edge to make your network more secure. It helps keep your network safe with scans every 10 minutes. And unlike some cybersecurity options, this helps protect every device that's connected. Because when your information, your people, and your company have Security Edge, you can be ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with a great offer for $35 each month for 24 months for 2 years when you buy both. Want even more speed? Find out how to get 10 gigs for your small business. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com today to find out more. Offer ends 11/7/21. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 35 megabits per second internet and one voice mobility customers only. Early termination fee applies. Requires EcoBill and auto pay. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Security Edge not included.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code AUTO for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code AUTO for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code AUTO.
There's no 9 to 5 for the trade professional. At Menards, we're right there with you. We open early to serve working pros like you. Menards has the largest selection of building materials, tools, commercial supplies, and home improvement products for professionals. With enough stock on hand to get your job done today. So if your 9 to 5 is more like sunrise till the job is done, we'll be ready for you at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. If you're a father facing separation but want to avoid losing custody of your kids or paying too much in child support, call Adam, the American Divorce Association for Men. With our proven advice, we can help you avoid problems before they start. Call us today at 248-356-2326. That's 248-356-ADAM.
Get the latest sports news and inside information about Michigan and Michigan State on the 5-Star Zone with Rico Beard. Download it today on the Odyssey app.
We're listening to the best of Stoney and Jansen with Heather on 97.1 The Ticket. Brought to telephone number 248-539-9797. Talking about the Lions game. It wasn't heartbreaking like the Minnesota-Baltimore game. Let me ask you guys, okay, as players, what is worse? What happened in Minnesota and Baltimore? What happened as a player?
Minnesota.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You were in the game. You had a chance to win it. Should have won it.
You'd rather get blown out.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're gonna lose, I'd rather have, hey, everything's going wrong, not our day. Let's try again next week.
Oh, I mean, if you're going to lose, I don't know. I mean, I'd always rather be in the game. And
Yeah, right. Yeah, but I'd rather get blown out than lose on the last second field goal.
I'd rather.
Just because the emotion that comes after the game, you know. Like yesterday, okay, you probably pissed off that nothing went well, but that's easier to get over in my mind than
It's
the
easier to
emotional
get. You're right.
heartbreaker.
It's easier to get over. But in the game, I mean, if that game, you mentioned it on the sidelines too. Like after the first drive, kind of felt like it just wasn't going to be the day, and you spend the next 3.5 hours going, man, we suck.
Yeah. Well, I'll put it this way. 2014 NFC Championship game, we lost basically to an onside kick, last minute field goal. 2016, we lost the NFC Championship game. We got absolutely crushed by Atlanta. And the Seattle one hurt a lot worse.
Yeah.
Because you're that close to go to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Against Atlanta, it was just like, we felt like we were down 30-0 getting off the bus, It was it's not our day,
That I understand. Ed in Ann Arbor. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. I'm wondering if you guys saw the same thing that I saw yesterday. Yesterday really scared me. They could go 0-17 if their offense doesn't do anything, but Jared Goff seemed to me like he was not going through his progressions. He was only trying to throw the ball to guys that he thought would catch the ball.
I don't think he was necessarily just throwing it to guys that he thought would catch the ball. I think he's gun shy, and I don't think he's going through his progressions like you mentioned, but it's because he wants to get the ball out of his hand. And he's just trying to go to where he thinks he knows somebody's going to be open. And there were times, there was one in the first half where, Tyler Swift, blocked for a second and then released into the flat, and he was wide open. I think it might have been on the fourth down play where he threw the ball away. And it just, he was there.
The one we talked about with Fells.
Yeah, Fells is coming over, and Jared Goff is running to his right, and he dumps the ball down instead of looking, 10 yards downfield. And it had to be in his line of sight. Jared Fells was 3 steps ahead of the linebacker and wide open.
Right, and I think he's probably too reliant on Hawkinson right now. I mean, that's, you can understand. I mean, Hawkinson is their best target, but teams are starting to figure that out. And you've seen it really the last couple weeks now. Take T.J. Hawkinson out of the game. Really nobody else that he's going to start targeting that's going to hurt you defensively. So, yeah, I think that's probably the biggest issue. Something that they're going to need to correct is, and look, it's the same breath you're saying, well, you want him to throw it to, right? These guys are proving themselves, but you have to at least give some guys a chance. And I think that's what it comes down to. If Hawkinson's not open, then it kind of looks like scramble. Okay, where's my next check down? Just give somebody a chance to. I was watching yesterday. I mean, they had a bunch of calls where guys were running deep. And another issue I have, every time he seems to throw a goal route, he seems to throw it out of bounds. I mean, even yesterday, I think it was Hodge who kind of ran him down the sideline. He caught the ball. Unfortunately, the ball was 3 yards out of bounds. It's like you have to give your guys a chance, and we're just not seeing it.
How do you think Stewart played yesterday? I mean, we know what you think about PFF, but he was their highest rated offensive player.
Yeah, still got to clean up some of the small things. Just the awareness. I mean, obviously the false start, the first drive hurt. But later, I think really the next play, it was a 3rd and 17, whatever it was, 12. Yeah. They run a 3-man rush, and you're going to get help from your inside, from your guard, and he just gets beat quick on the edge and a big hit on Goff. So
soft hit.
It's just the little detail. It's the little things about awareness. Okay, if I've got inside help, the offense don't never get beat away from your help. Okay, if I got help on my right, don't get beat to your left. Force the guy back to your right. You got to double. It's just the little things like that. That really just come with experience. Just most part, I thought nothing stood out to be terribly bad like the couple plays we saw in Minnesota. 2 plays in a row against Griffin, beats him on the inside for sacks. Didn't really see any of that yesterday, so hopefully he's building confidence. That's a big part for me.
I want him to, like you mentioned, the awareness of where my help is, awareness of the situation, awareness of what, if it's third and long, if it's third and medium, what the defender is going to do to him. What are his best moves? What's his move? I just want him to mentally get there. And physically, I have no issue with him. I think he can be a really good offensive lineman, but it's the mental side of the game where he needs to take a step.
Yeah, and it takes, sometimes it takes a while for young guys. I mean, I go back to Dave Bakhtiari, who's in my mind the best left tackle in football. I was with him his rookie year in 2013. Go watch his film. Tell me if you would have thought that guy was going to be an all-pro. So these guys, and I know he was a 4th-round pick. Obviously, the expectations are a bit different, but it takes a while. It takes a while, especially for young offense.
We expect that going to be back Sunday this week.
I don't think so. I have no idea, but I just kind of looking at how things went last week. Just a couple reports of guys around the team saying, well, he tried this, and kind of by Friday, it didn't really look good. So I wouldn't be surprised. You have 2 games left until the bye.
See him after the bye.
I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. But the sooner he does get back, it really just comes down to, is he comfortable? I know he was practicing